Hey, it's Clay. In this video chart on ticker symbol HMNY, we will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame. I think it's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Did this analysis several times last week, but want to get things updated here as we head into and start off the new week. And the bleeding continues, and I realize that the wheels fell off the bus a long time ago, but the wheels really seem to be falling off now at a much rapid rate. I mean, when you think about it, that literally just a couple days ago, at one point last week, the price had actually gapped up, and then even after the gap up, the price had, started to move and got up over slightly 21 cents. And then you fast forward to just a couple days later, and the price has, at a very, very rapid rate, fallen all the way down there. And then that includes the final 30 minutes of today being represented by this candle right here. And, the one thing that's kind of confusing about this big red candle is it was on a very low volume. But the point here that I'm trying to get across is, it's looking like this thing's headed sub 10 cents. And I'm not proclaiming that that's some sort of gutsy or, call on my part or magnificent call on my part. But I mean, and I'll be on it, when this thing was at 80 cents, I think this one thing will, consolidate a little bit, but it just keeps on drifting downwards and downwards. And now to think that this thing's probably headed below 10 cents, pretty crazy. But let's get some levels updated here. And the first level is just simply where the bleeding stopped today. And that was essentially down there at 11 cents, give or take. So 11 cents is where there's some buyers, kind of. But I call that support very, very loosely. But, that is, like I said, for better or worse, that's kind of the current area to keep an eye on from a potential, support area. As far as if there are any sort of bounces, there's definitely always bounces along the way. But in this situation, if there is any bounce, that first key level of resistance is going to be here at 13 cents. You go back through the history, you can see right there, that is where the price tried to get back up above it, but earlier on in the day just could never quite do it. So 13 cents would be that initial area of resistance, and if the price can't push through there, then overall the next level would be that purple line, the 50-period moving average. But one hurdle at a time. I'm probably getting way too far ahead of myself talking about that purple line. The bulls first have to at least just stop going down, so at least get the price going sideways, and then if the price can do that and then start to head back up, like I said, 13 cents is going to be that first key battleground. So the bears got a very strong start to the week. And in my opinion, this thing's headed down below 10 cents, but only time will tell, so we'll see how the week continues to play out. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.